Hi, Mike.
Hey, good evening.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I need to fire up Fantasy Grounds here.
There's another small update. I had 2 small ones today.
It moved really slow for me tonight.
All right, let's do the updates.
Give me a couple minutes to get into the game before we get started. Anybody want to do the recap while he is updating?
I'll let somebody else since I've got 3 inspirations already or hero points already.
I could give it a shot.
Okay, go for
There
it.
you go,
George.
George.
Okay. All right. All right. This is a recap of our last session on 222. Let's see if I get the right one. Yes, I do. As the party moved closer to the ruins, they spotted a goblin scout fleeing to the south, presumably to warn the others of their presence. Without hesitation, the party gave chase. Of course, we're awesome.
That's right.
However, their pursuit was cut short as 3 goblins appeared from atop the ruins and began raining arrows down on the party. The party quickly responded with Cuck, of course, charging up the mound and Praeton following closely behind from a different angle. Malik unleashed his destructive magic on the goblins, while Kale returned fire with his deadly bow, and Vapor used his bardic magic and crossbow to take down the enemy. After a brief but intense battle, the goblins were defeated and the party continued their ascent up and around the mound. As they reached the top of the ruins, they were suddenly greeted by the sound of a large horn emanating from deep within the mound. The sound was so loud that those closer to it could actually feel the reverberation on their feet. It was apparent that the goblin lair had been alerted to their presence, and the party braced themselves for the upcoming fight. Undaunted by the alarm, the party confidently moved clockwise around the mound towards the entrance on the southwest east side. As they approached, the entrance widened and they could see a large fallen column in front of them, lying perpendicular to the entrance. Goblins were set up behind it, using it as cover to fire their bows at the intruders who approached the entrance, and a couple of the hobgoblins were with them. The area was filled with loud and chaotic mix of sounds as the goblins prepared to defend themselves. One of the hobgoblins shouted back into the darkness behind them, and other voices in the distance could be heard yelling in response. The party quickly sprang into action, with Cuck rushing towards the column, bellowing out a battle cry. Praeton was right behind him, brandishing his weapons and calling upon the power of the Raven Queen. Malik used his sorcery to unleash a barrage of magical attacks, while Kale deftly dodged incoming arrows and returned fire with his bow. Vapor kept close to the rear of the group, using his bardic magic to inspire and support his champions. As the reinforcements arrived, the party found themselves in a more difficult situation. Cuck bravely stood his ground against an ogre and multiple hobgoblins, while the rest of the party did their best to fend off the new attackers. Kale proved his deadly accuracy once again with his bow, dropping several targets. Vapor used his bardic magic to keep an ogre off balance, while all slinging magical insults that dropped 2 goblins. Praeton proved his worth by keeping Cuck alive. Of course, that's always a win for our group. And
So true.
providing magical support. Malik unleashed his powerful magic, incinerating several goblins. Despite the odds stacked against the group, the party fought fiercely and emerged victorious. Only a couple of goblins managed to escape. Praeton used his invisibility again to scout further into the lair and discovered an overwhelming force ready to receive them. The party knew they were outmatched and wisely decided to retreat, doing their best to damage and scatter the fallen goblins' equipment in their wake. And now we open up for our next act.
Nice.
All right.
Very
job.
nice,
Very,
George.
very, very
Excellent. Yeah. That was a good session last time, man. Whew.
intense.
Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't keep going. It was a good scouting job there. So you have just exited the Goblin's Lair, and the discussion at the end of last session was that you were going to try to retreat back to the clearing where the rune tower was at. Is that still what you want to do after thinking about it for a couple of weeks?
I think that's a good plan. Anyone else?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially if we can cover our tracks, which
Yes.
KL would maybe help us to. So
I just know. Is there what is there for brush and that around here? Just as we're kind of running by, I'm just gonna take note of that.
You're in forest, so there is a mixture of
Like deadwood and stuff like that. Like,
once you got away from the blighted area, there's it's just normal dense forest, like ancient elvish forest. So there's towering trees, oak trees, evergreens, you name it, it's there with bush and everything up underneath it. So yes, what are you asking specifically? If you can
Well,
kind of
just-
obscure your trail?
well, no, just like not doing it now, but like if you like smoke these guys out or fire them out, like if we come back here to get I guess I'm just seeing like what's around for taking care of this next time around.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I kind of figured we got to run now, but yeah, I mean, we could look for back entrances, figure out how to sneak in. Prayton's got his invisibility to, maybe we do a little. We've done the frontal approach. Maybe we do recon.
Well, before we head out, we want to make sure that Huck has got a little bit more health in case we get ambushed. So I am going to cast a healing word at 2nd level
Oh.
to give him a little bit of healing here.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
I'm fairly
Oh,
tapped
very
out.
nice. Okay.
You want a handful of berries?
I'm down 20 out of 51, so
I can give you 10 of those.
perfect.
Very cool.
I'll make note of that.
I have no problem heading back to regroup. We just may want to be a little less straight line. Maybe we want to kind of make our way through the forest and make it difficult to follow us if we're fearful of that.
Yeah.
Okay, in a straight line, as you can see on the map, which I reshared again, you're roughly 4.5 miles away from the mound, and well, actually, from the clearing. The mound's not too far off from that, and the rune tower.
Right. That's what we have to avoid. Right. Is the
And number 5 is where you saw the where you kind of had the brief brush in with the mist and saw the rune cathedral,
Exactly.
or the spooky cathedral, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So maybe we kind of bow a little south like this.
and then go
Just
back.
kind of
Yeah.
maybe put a half mile between that straight line and maybe go a little south, kind of curve around a bit.
Yeah. I think yeah. So Cook will stay in the rear just in case we get followed.
I'll take front.
Okay.
Okay, let me see here.
Let's look at our party sheet.
Looks like Kale's still down a bit too. Are you in okay shape, Kale?
No.
As Vapor inquires.
Yeah, I'm a little bloody, but if I'm still good.
I could use another. I've got 2 more 2nd level healing spells.
Okay, well if no one else needs them, or if you figure you don't need them later, sure.
All right, why don't I go ahead and do that?
Because if we get back in time, we could take a short rest and then do our long rest, which is
That's awesome. Thank you very much. You feel
Right. So I think I said you guys exited late afternoon, but you would have plenty of time to get back to the tower ruins before dark. I don't think your detour is going to slow you down that much. We're only talking
Okay.
like an extra
Yeah, I don't
mile.
want to. Right, I don't want to go too far down, just to kind of make a little different path. So,
All right, so somebody give me a percentile on the tower, please, for your movement back.
I'll do it.
Oh.
Okay, come in. He's done.
1 second. I got to check something. Okay, give me a D20 on the tower too, please. Okay, this should be fun.
Uh-oh.
All right, so
That's a tell.
all right, so we're gonna do it this way. Since you guys are skirting pretty wide there, you didn't get more than a eighth of a mile to a quarter of a mile, you guess, from the clearing. You know, once you backtracked your trail to where you ran into the wagon and the sale that was going on. You're maybe let's just say you're a half mile. Let's call it a half mile from there. And then this happens. Give me 1 second to set this up.
I guess I should have let you
John
roll,
D
Mike.
shows up.
All right, who rolled?
I did.
Guess DM shows up.
Yeah,
My
we have
fault.
endless Sturges.
Great.
1 second.
Well, that went back to his Neverwinter night game. I mean, Sturges just kept flying out of nowhere. They just kept coming at us.
Okay.
That blessed would have worn off by now.
Yeah. What's the duration on it? I forgot.
No, I can't take it off.
I think it says it only has 2 more rounds.
You can just cycle through the rounds on the combat tracker.
There.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, got it.
There you go.
All right, so let me see. Then we'll do this. Bear with me here. I wasn't expecting this to happen.
Take your time.
No worries.
Like your chance to encounter anything, let alone this, was extremely, extremely small. Okay, so before I share this, why don't you, and I'll actually request the roll here. Give me a perception check in the tower, and I'll request it. You can just click on it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's perfect. So, Kale, shockingly, you are up front with Cuck, and you hear something in the forest. You know, you've kind of skirted wide, and as per the forest in general, there's scattered ruins, you know, from the fallen city here and there, intermingled with trees in the forest, and you're in a pretty heavy evergreen patch. And there's quite a bit of fallen ruins around. But ahead of you, you hear, and you're going to see it too in a second, but you hear the sound of something shuffling across the forest floor and the occasional moan and grunt.
Okay, so I'll hold up hand to stop the guys.
And because you actually heard that, you're not going to be surprised. So we'll just do normal initiative here once I share the map.
Okay. Oh, do we say south of that lab? We were going to go north. We can't use inspiration to go north now, right? Is that how it works?
Okay, so
I'm intrigued by what the encounter is.
About the same time you hear that, you hear a voice say this. More meat for the soulless one. Get them.
More meat for the soulless one.
At the canker.
Says someone we don't.
Everyone try to act like vegetables.
Yeah.
He won't eat us.
And those of you who can see it, you'll see that for these zombies, actually the 4 that are marked and identified as zombies, even though I'm using my standard image for that, they're actually, one of them is a hobgoblin and 3 of them are goblins. And then in addition, you see a zombified ogre.
Ooh.
And then 2 other creatures. You don't quite know what they are unless you want to make a check for that, if you have the, I guess, religion skill for undead.
I might as well. I'm like, what are those other creatures?
And that's what the ogre zombie looks like.
Nice.
Okay. It looks like we're scattered around some ruins or something.
He's yours, Cut.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking to graduate and to become a flesh golem. Yeah.
Okay, so
All right. Matronly.
surprisingly, the grave domain cleric has no idea what this is. But
Did
Malik,
you say religion check?
yeah, if you have the skill, yeah. Okay. Vapor, you've heard of these things before, the zombies that are speaking.
Okay.
And they look like this, and you'll know this going forward.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh,
And
geez.
it is, and I will identify it for you in the combat tracker.
Got some dry rot going on there.
Yeah.
aren't they lovely?
Let's not give John D any ideas. John, look away.
And they are juju zombies.
Oh,
Oh.
And your roll is high enough that you know that they are basically zombies that are more powerful than their brethren, and they've retained some memories and skill from their past
Okay.
life.
Like potential
All right.
spellcaster skill.
So let's roll initiative.
Bing.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Meat for the soulless one, right?
Oh,
That
Vapor gets
is
to kick
what-
it off, huh?
That is what one of the juju zombies said to you, or said to his zombies that he's shuffling off to the northwest. So you can see from the way you intersected them that they're moving off from the southeast to the northwest. And if you were to guess, that they're probably trying to head in the general direction of where you ran into that ruined cathedral. If you were to guess.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah. Just a
Maybe
quick
we're kind of-
question.
Yep.
Do these bushes or trees block any? How tall are they? They look pretty wide. Are they? Can you attack them range wise, or are they?
There we go.
Okay. So if I can see them, I got a shot. All right.
Correct. Or you can
So-
move. This is 5e. So
Yeah, I know. I don't want to get too close to them. So I'm going to use the old crossbow.
all right.
Try for a juju. Just to test him out. Oh, great. Okay, so he's wounded. And I will I think I'm probably just gonna move this way. Still kind of facing to the southwest and then advance.
All right.
well, I'm going to rage.
Cuck is all the rage, right?
Mhm. Let's see here. Mike, do you see that on the combat tracker?
See what on the combat tracker?
Where I raised.
I do not.
No.
And when I clicked it, because it was my third one, it took it off my character
Here,
sheet.
here, I can fix that for you.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
All you have to do to fix that yourself is just put it back in preparation mode and give yourself unused back.
Okay, cool.
I think.
Went away again. Let me go back to preparation.
Well, just click the effect and put it on yourself from there. You don't need to give yourself another one. You can just.
There we go.
There you go.
That's what I want.
Okay.
All right.
Go get them.
Go get him. I'm going to have to charge to
5D.
do that. Yep.
That would be a dash, and then you're going to drop
That'd
out
be
of
a
rage.
dash.
which will get you
Yeah.
Back.
I will throw a javelin.
There you go.
So I'll target him.
Who you targeting? The ogre zombie.
Yep.
He is kind of partially. Now you know what? He's big enough. It doesn't matter. Go ahead. You're
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Take out his other eye.
All right.
And then I will
Make him take notice.
move my 25.
It's next level. You get your extra movement, right?
It is.
Yeah, that'll be huge for you.
Mhm.
Let's see here. All right. So, zombie, mindless zombie, just wanders up to you and attacks. And he is going to hit you with his wonderful slam attack. Wow, he actually did hit you.
Ouch.
For 2 whopping damage.
Really enjoying those good berries, Kale.
A tasty treat.
This is going to say a morning star, but it's actually a piece of tree trunk.
Okay.
And he misses you.
Nice.
Praeton.
Okay. Up so I can see better what's going
Thinking
on.
about it.
If you're talking, Dwayne, we can't hear you.
Oh. Shoot, I'm muted. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to move up so I can see better what's going on. And then, a sacred flame. Ogre.
All right.
Nice.
A little bit.
That'll do
Sure.
All right. Translucent cyan jacket zombie. Well, that's an
Okay.
image for you.
He's styling.
Is.
He just mindlessly wanders forward and attacks Cuck.
Holy cow.
For another whopping 2 damage. Go Barbarian. Kale.
Okay, I'm gonna step to the side here a bit. I'll be able to zing an arrow past Cook's ear.
Yep, absolutely. You're a sharpshooter, so you ignore all that crap anyways.
What, Duncan?
Yeah, you should, Vapor.
Duncan? What?
I agree 100%, George.
What?
You never quite know.
Yes, that's 3.
Nice.
Right. Nice.
All right.
Oh, +8.
nice damage
Very
too.
nice. Sweet.
Okay. So yeah, Moloch will step forward right here beside Brayton for 20 feet. Look around and let's see who's damaged here. The ogre zombie and matronly is also damaged. So I'll just all right, and then I will blast matronly zombie with an eldritch blast, which will fly right overhead, and then I'll just pop. Right.
Oh, crap, you're still level 4. That's right. You know, get your second blast till next level.
Yeah. And then, okay. So having done that a bit of a blast, I'll step 10 feet back behind this big old chunk of pillar top. Okay.
Oh,
Whoops.
This Juju zombie
Now we
moves
heard Dwayne.
straight forward and attacks Brayton, since he's really the only one he can get to right now. And if I remember correctly,
he's matronly.
okay, so what he is going to do
Might get proposed to, Dwayne.
is he has got a long sword in his right hand, and he attacks you with that. And he hits you
Ooh.
for 8
Ouch.
damage. But what he does now is with his other hand, after slashing at you, he grabs you while he attempts to grab you.
Bail out. Yeah.
But you duck underneath his outstretched arm.
Oh,
So you're good.
There we go.
Let's see. All right, this zombie just tries to get around everything that's going on in him to follow his orders. That's as far as he can get. This one tries to do the same. And it's a zombie, so it's not going to like jump up there and flank you. It's just going to try to eat your brains. And it reaches out and attempts to slam you, Cuck. Missing.
Nice.
All right, Praeton, you're up.
Back again. Okay, got to get out of here. I'm going to use the blessing of the Raven Queen.
Okay.
And a bit risky, but I'm going to teleport in behind all the ones. Hopefully they're focused on Cuck. So there.
Hey, where'd Predator go?
Whoa.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
That's an action.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I have
Still
any
move.
bonus action cantrips.
Nope. I think. Okay.
You can move though, right? You can still move.
Oh,
Yeah, you can still move.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So I can move. Move in here behind this bush. Bit of cover.
Hold on a second. Your Blessing of the Raven Queen is a bonus action.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
So
nice.
That's good.
And move.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's like the spell Misty Step. So you
Yeah.
want to cancel that first, and then you can decide
Yeah.
what to do.
Okay.
Because then you could still cast and move, right?
Yeah. So actually, I want to do a turn. Is what I wanted the position for. I was going to do it next turn, but I can do it this turn.
Okay.
Move right into position. And
I pray to the Raven Queen to send off these foul undead. Then, and any within 30 feet, hear the prayers.
So you should be able to. You'll have to cross off your channel divinity, but you should be able to just target them all, right?
Yeah, I think they're all within range, except maybe the Juju zombie. Oh, he's 30 as well. Okay.
Nope. You're good.
Oh, very good.
there's one failure at least.
All right. Let's see here.
And
So 2 failed.
2.
Ain't the
Nice.
magenta and large
Regular zombies. Cool.
rat.
Yeah, I don't. What's your hit dice on? Is it any hit dice with the turn? I don't remember in 5e. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it just said any that can hear it make a wisdom
But
saving throw.
It's hit dice. There's a hit dice restriction on
Oh.
destruction. That's what I'm thinking of destroying them.
Oh,
But you're not high enough level for that yet.
No. Then
Okay, so you got put the there is
Yeah.
a turn effect, right? Can you put that on them?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, great.
And then I will move over here.
I like it. You're gonna push all the zombies towards your mates.
Okay, I'll line up that ogre again.
Okay.
He seemed like that last attack seemed to hit him pretty good, Dave. Like he wasn't wearing any armor or anything like that.
Oh, you hit him. You hit him pretty good. All right. You hit him really good that time.
Holy
Nice.
cow.
Wow.
Nice hit.
Okay. All right. Moloch will step 10 feet this way, so he's got a nice clear shot on Matronly.
For my
And
the back of it too.
Yep, sure
Cool.
thing.
Cast. Got
Oh,
natural hit. All right.
Sweet.
Okay. And
Nice.
so it'll take care of that, right? So I'll just hit the damage and it'll do
so what Eldritch invocations do you have?
let's
I forgot.
see.
I know you
Um,
just got them like last session, but
Yeah, this is it's just the extra force, which is, let's take a look at that.
so you got agonizing blast and armor.
I can
I
ask
see.
last.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so it's automatically built into the bonus.
That one is, yeah. I was just making sure you didn't have a repelling blast.
Okay, which would be nice, but I mean, Cuck would not like.
Yeah, I
there we
would
go.
knock him onto Cuck.
Yeah. Oh, look at that!
Oh, nice.
Very
Holy
nice.
crap! Nice hit.
Perfect. 21, and then I'll keep going.
Personal new best.
Damn near max damage on that with the crit.
So blast him, and then like, oh, I'm gonna move back here for a little bit. Yes, I think it's about 10 feet, and then it should be 20. I don't know what is it trying to take a turn on me.
Yeah, put yourself in the square wherever you want to
There
go.
we are.
That was
There we are.
Juju too. Nice job.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. All right, Cuck, you're up.
All right. Well, we're going to reckless attack. Then we're gonna great weapon master,
Solid choice.
and we're still targeting the ogre zombie, so we will hit him with bleeder. Nice. We will add the
Cool.
10 for the damage, and we will roll damage.
Oh,
It's amazing. That's the lowest you could have done, though, and that's 19. It's amazing.
Oh no, you only did 19 damage with
Oh,
a 1.
geez.
I know.
All right.
And that's all I got.
nice.
Very nice.
After the axe gain purchase, I pull it out and I look at it questioningly.
We're cat calling matronly Juju zombie. Hey,
Okay, so
Over
this
this way.
is one. He knows the jig's up, so he's just going to use this flank advantage that he has on you. Not that it really matters because you're reckless, but and he will swing at you with his longsword. Oh, what the hell? I double clicked it. Sorry about that. Doesn't matter. He hit. Either way.
Yep.
Always,
And then he reaches and out and tries to slam you rather. And you duck underneath it somehow. While raged. Yeah, that's really nice. That's her hardest hit. All right, so zombie here attacks you, continues to attack you.
That's a turned zombie. So is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Good
Yeah.
catch. I missed that. So this zombie is going to try to flee Praeton. Cuck can take his reaction if he wants to and take a swing at it, or he could watch it run away.
I'll take a swing. If you'll do it for me, I got to go AFK just for a second.
When does
Sure.
Cuck cleave? Because if he can take this one out, he can.
He kind of has it, but it's a reaction, so he can't. He can't reaction to reaction.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. He will target this one. Just do it this way. Okay, and then he will. He will great weapon master it, which he can do. And he hits it.
All right.
For 30 damage.
Wow. Boom. Nice hit.
All right. Well, all right then. Vapor, you're up.
All right. So let's see. Maybe on the ogre zombie, a little vicious mockery. You fight like a common skeleton, big guy.
You're doing that on the Juju zombie?
Ogre
No,
zombie.
the zombie.
Ogre.
The total, the ogre. So
Gotcha.
he missed. We got a little psych damage
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
and a little disadvantage, I believe.
You cut it in half with 30 points.
And I will move there
Nice.
Did
Yeah.
what?
and then
You-
advance.
As he was fleeing, since you were already reckless, you great weapon mastered, and then you hit him, but then you rolled max damage on your hit, so you hit him for 30 and dropped it.
Nice.
We voted
Okay.
you go AFK more often.
Yeah, really.
All right. And he slams you for 6-3 damage. Just going to do this. Oh, sorry. There. And then he attacks with his longsword first. Critting you
Ouch.
for not much damage. Ooh, a whole 5-point crit. And then he reaches out and tries to slam you. Hitting you for 6 damage. And then he will seeing how you already lashed out at his buddy and he is intelligent. He moves back behind cover from the archer above. This guy just keeps trying to smash you into a pulp. And he hits you for 8 damage.
An orange again there. Just a bit of red. Yeah.
Mindless zombie moves forward and attacks.
That one's
Oh, wait.
turned.
That was turn.
Oh, sorry. Mindless zombie runs away. Thank you.
Yeah.
And this one attacks Cuck. Missing him. All right, next round.
Okay. This again. I forget.
Wow, he went fast, didn't he?
Unusual.
He moves in. He attacks Cuck. With his longsword. Missing him, and then he reaches out and tries to slam him. Hitting him for 6 damage. And then you're going to get, if you want it, you can use your reaction. He is going to move back into cover. If you want to attack him, Lee.
Sorry, I got some stuff going on here. I apologize.
No, that's fine. Take your time.
Okay, so that would be
Insulting saunter.
Insulting saunter.
okay. So he's 10 feet away from me, right?
He came in and
No,
attacked.
Yeah, he came in and attacked you and then moved away. So you get an
I got you.
opportunity attack
Okay,
if you want to use
okay.
your reaction on that.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I do.
And you're still reckless, so consider that.
Okay.
Or you should be.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So let me clear my target on magenta. Okay.
Got him.
Nice.
I was just reckless, not Great Master, right?
Kenny?
You didn't declare it ahead of time, so
No,
go ahead and hit it.
that's all right. I didn't declare it.
Ooh, 10. 18.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, on the combat tracker, Lee, if you expand your effects, do you see the adjust initiative column?
Let me see.
I'm just curious. I haven't really noticed that before.
I do not.
No. That's
Okay,
a
so
DM thing.
So it's basically a way for the DM to make sure your effects only fall off when your initiative order is up again instead of your old initiative order, which it does with the coding in place.
Right.
They went through the trouble of putting that column there. They should have at least made it adjust to your variable initiative, but whatever. What do I know? I'm just a software engineer.
Yeah.
All right. And Juju Zombie's done. So Malik, you're up.
Okay. Let's come down 15 feet. Whatever. That's
Take 'em
15
out.
feet. Matronly. And say, yo, Matronly, look toward me. And I actually hit. That's amazing. All right.
All right.
And
Holy shit. You hit with a
Yeah.
5. I like it.
yeah. 6 more points. Getting a little bit more of a tomato effect. And then I'll just come right back after I'm done. Down blast. Back up.
Yeah, amazingly, these guys have less than base AC.
Okay.
No. And actually, that's wrong, but it's all right. I'll fix it next time you fight them. If there is a next time. There should be AC 13. Okay. Yeah, I use the tool to clone them and then adjust their stats to create a new NPC. And
Right.
I forgot to adjust for their dexterity. Okay, so this guy's going to continue trying to eat cock because, well, that's what he's doing. And he hits you for a whopping 1 damage. Ogre Zombie attacks you as well. He swings his tree trunk at you. Hitting.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's
Uh-oh.
down.
Oh, wait. Is this like a first?
Yeah.
Oh, you have an ability there, Cuck.
He's AFK, I think.
AFK.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he is, isn't
Yeah,
he?
something's going on over there.
All right, so he uses this special ability that he has as if he is and he
Nice.
actually has 1 hit point left and he doesn't go down.
It's like a zombie.
Normally half orcs have that, but
Huh.
he's a special case dwarf.
Yeah, Cuck is special.
Much like all of you are special cases in certain ways. All right,
Great.
Kale.
So that prone will have to come off, Cuck.
Yep, good catch.
Okay, I'm gonna target that ogre again.
Okay, go for it. Glad you guys are paying attention to the effects.
Those effects keep getting in the way of my game.
No, I
Oh,
appreciate
man.
it because I got a
Ooh,
shit ton of
nice.
crap going on here.
No, I know. Boy,
Yeah.
man, you've been hitting hard with those arrows, man.
Nice shot. Yeah, I know you all know actually, but all right. So, yeah, Cuck has got to drop this. He's got to drop the Juju zombie behind him. He just feels like he has to do that. So he is going to and he is at 1 hit point, so he knows he's pretty much done no matter what he does here if he gets hit again. So he's going to reckless and great weapon master. And he takes his swing at it with his axe. Hitting it.
Yep. There we
Ooh,
go.
Look at that.
Maybe I should stay away.
Okay, so you just dropped this
Yeah.
on your turn. With
You're
however, you're reckless. You have one, so you got dropped,
Right.
but you used your special ability to come back at 1 hit point, and not actually go down.
Holy cow! I got dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know that special ability that you have.
I do.
So you're at 1 hit point. You just reckless and great weapon mastered and killed the Juju zombie. So you have, since you just dropped something as a great weapon master, you can attack something still as a bonus action.
Yes. So I will. So the quit targeting the matronly, turn around and attack the zombie again.
The ogre. Good
Uh-huh.
try.
I said zombie,
good.
but the ogre zombie. I will great weapon master. Attack.
It's gonna do it.
Hit.
Drop my 10 on. And bleeder will roll damage. There we go.
That's it all.
Oh, you
Nice.
took him out.
Nice job.
Nice.
And I will move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to Upcast healing word. Second level. Then get some 2 of the die 4 plus.
Yep.
Oh, so he critted me. Ah, I see.
Yeah. So what you can do next time is, I think if you drag the dice over, you can just right click and it adds the extra die automatically.
Okay.
So he actually has 4 less hit points, but I don't think it's going to matter. But let's go ahead and go roll with it.
Okay, and then
And that's a bonus action.
yeah. So can I cast a cantrip as a action then?
You absolutely can.
Okay. Flame. Iron jacket.
Failed.
Nice.
Goes moonwalking into the tunnel of light.
That's it for me.
Just a moonwalker.
All right. I am actually going to cast that vicious mockery again. Oh, let's see.
I mean, your mama jokes work great with the goblin, so why not?
Yeah. Maybe I go with the street crumb catcher. Let's see. You were nothing in life, and you're certainly less now that you're dead.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I will cast. Failure, a little bit of damage, and a little bit of this. And I think we're going to stay where we are at.
Only a bard can hurt a zombie's feelings.
That's right.
All right. Mindless zombie keeps doing the last thing he was told. Should have been with advantage, but it doesn't matter. 2 damage. He keeps running away. Vapor, you're up. If you're talking, George,
You're
mic is
muted, George.
Healing word on Cuck.
Nice.
And I will stay there.
You can still cast a cantrip as an action.
Oh, okay. I guess I can do a vicious mockery.
You certainly can.
Let's see. Okay, here's a good one, I think. I think this might be a good one. Go on the same one. Let's cast. Let's see. It's a good thing they didn't animate you during your funeral. Nobody showed up.
Nice.
Nice.
Cuck has to save 2 on that one. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Cast.
You're a little too quick with those. I'm going to have to start giving you like advantage or something on them.
Yeah, let's see. Did that cast work? Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get a third
Nice.
failure. All right. Kind of nice if it did a little more damage, but hey,
Put 'em down the
that's what
side.
it does.
Disadvantage is helpful.
Yeah. Oh, Dwayne, I meant to ask you, doesn't your healing word have a second line for a second level spell? I've got 2 of them. One that's got a D4 plus 4 and then a 2D4 plus 4. Maybe I added it, but you can do a second line, I think.
Yeah,
So-
you can also, if you click the heal, like if you drag the heal over and right click, it adds the other die to it too.
Yeah.
So there's a shortcut for it.
Yeah. All right, and I think that is it for. Oh, we've already advance. You're good.
Yeah, and to be clear here, I'm all 100% perfectly good with all of us reminding each other of abilities our classes have, because I know we all play like 3, 4, some of us 5 different rule sets. So it's a lot to keep up for old dudes, right?
Yes.
This guy, Juju Zombie Insulting Saunter. Well, he is just going to walk over here and try to murder Cuck because, well, he wants to.
That's what he does.
He realizes the situation's kind of hopeless and he's already dead anyways. So he's like, what the hell?
Say, where are we going?
Oh, he got me.
And he hits you for a whopping 3 damage with his longsword. And then he reaches out and tries to slam you.
Oh, and he hits me.
That he does for 6 damage.
Hmm.
Kale, you're up.
Okay, I'll try to take down jacket.
My goodness.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
There goes the cyan jacket.
Okay. Just have cantrips left now.
I know. Hep City.
Hey. Do my word of shadow radiance on the Jujus.
And he succeeds.
Oh.
Wah, wah. Cuck, you're up.
Okay.
Let him have it.
Yeah, I think I'll introduce myself to Insulting Saunter. I will again Reckless, which I have on, and I will Great Weapon Master. And roll Bleeder. Got him.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, well done.
Wait, and having hit somebody, right?
Yep, you get to attack again
That's right.
as a bonus action.
That's right. So Crumb Catcher.
Damn OP freaking barbarians.
We will also Great Weapon Master. Roll Bleeder.
Nice.
And take that.
And
Got him.
down it goes.
Sweet.
Wow, nice.
Cleanup crew.
All right.
Oh!
Wow, magenta splats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
that
um,
Cuck waded right into that, didn't he? Ooh.
should we take out this last one? Just might as well at least blast it. And I can't get my thing to turn. I'm gonna just.
I don't see him, but
He's up.
I see him. He's trying to run away, and I'll just take a shot at him.
Yeah, he's turned. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just going to assume that if you guys coordinate and track down the zombie, you're going to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
There he goes. That's
Yep.
there's a heavy
yep,
match.
there's the
Yeah.
first part of it. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Wow.
Woof.
Wow. All right. Well, now we need to hurry up and get back and take a short rest and a long one.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, basically, Vapor's pretty much tapped out here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was down to cantrips before we started. I got all my hit points though. Still do. Plus the bonus points.
Is the
There-
javelin still usable?
Yeah.
Yeah,
get off.
I mean, unless you're throwing it off a cliff or into like lava or something, you can always track that stuff down. Arrows
Perfect.
are a different story, but javelins are a little more solid.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Big
we
metal
should
tip.
short rest here because I'm kind of hurting.
Um,
Yeah, you're hurting it, and Cuck is hurting pretty good too.
are you going to short rest here?
Gail, do you want to check?
Yeah, I can take a look around and then keep an eye.
Yeah, I think we should.
Uh, all right, you guys are good. If you want to burn hit dice, go ahead.
Okay.
How do you burn hit dice?
On your main
Oh.
page,
Oh,
recovery
At the
dice
bottom?
are on the bottom. Yeah.
oh, at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm only down one, so I'm guessing.
Oh, was there a thing that if a bard does a song or something like that, they can
Song of Healing, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
He can do it and roll the die and basically heal everybody as part of the short rest.
oh, I got that.
I
can
don't
save
know.
it.
Do you?
I'm gonna look.
You do. So,
Song of Rest.
hold on a second. It should be a D12 though. It should be a D6 at your level. I'll fix it.
Okay.
Just have to go AFK for a couple minutes.
That's fine. We can take 5 if you guys want to.
Yeah,
You can target everybody and hit them with your Song of Rest heal if you want to.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, I've
I
already
would
got one.
suggest doing that before they burn hit dice so they know what they have to burn first.
Yeah, I already burned some, so that's okay.
All right.
I only need one more hit point, so
All right, gentlemen, let's take 10 and come back at 10
Okay.
till. Will that work?
Sounds good.
sure. Great.
Yeah, very good.
All right.
See you shortly. So we need to be thinking about what we want to do when we go back to the lair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if there's some way to. We heard that huge horn that vibrated the mountain, so there could be like a whole underground world in there, right? I mean, I wonder if there's, yeah,
That's a war horn.
yeah. So I wonder if there's a
Remember,
there
they
are
were
other ways
all
to-
layered in there.
Guarding
and
that gate.
Looked like guarding that gate.
Yeah.
So
There might be another way in there.
yeah,
Yeah, we could
Possible.
scout around. Yeah.
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 well, they're probably going to have double the guard. So we got to be
Yeah.
careful.
Right.
Okay,
Let's
so
see.
you guys make it back to the clearing with the tower with no problem whatsoever.
Good.
So what I need everybody to do, and I will force myself to use the tool that I bought for this. Let's call it this.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, so fittingly, Praeton, you feel that you're back at the rune tower, and you know that feeling that you had that it was kind of protected.
Yeah.
You feel like that is starting to ebb some, starting to wane, as if the protection is starting to fade away. It's still there, but you don't know how much longer it's going to last.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
You're good for tonight. You know that.
So good. Okay.
There's also that chapel, right? That it seemed like they were ogre and the juju zombies were heading towards.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you guys were south of 2 on the map, and they were kind of heading northwest in that general area.
It's probably.
You guess, but it was more or less in that direction.
But that was a really weird, like almost like a vision.
Yeah.
It was.
It could be like that's our actual ultimate destination. Although, yeah.
Or perhaps you
Absolutely.
just stepped into the edge of the mist
Yeah.
and didn't get pushed all the way, so you only saw a glimpse of it.
Possible.
All right, so you're back at the tower, rune tower clearing, and you definitely get your long rest with no trouble at night.
Okay.
Okay.
Use that.
Yeah. That
There we go.
for sure.
However,
Dum, dum, dum.
in the morning, Praeton, you feel like the aura of protection has faded completely.
Oh, yeah. So
Oh.
might not be safe to come back here again.
All right, new dawn, new day, new morning. You guys are all healed up. So what's the plan?
We should start
We
with
just
this.
go kill the
fire.
goblins, and that'll be our base of operation.
It's like we should start with an inspiring story first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. Good point.
I've really come to like those. Enjoy those.
Right.
Absolutely.
Let's see. That's right. Inspiring a leader. Okay. Let me
Tell
let me get the book out on that one.
tell the story of Goblin Cleaver and
Yes.
was it Biter
May the
and
wind be at our back, and may our attacks hit home today.
yes.
Cook Pat says, not goblin cleaver, bleeder.
Yes.
All right. So that preps us a little bit for the day.
That is a 20% bonus for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love it.
Buck usually goes through his very quickly, and most of us hang on to ours most of the day. There's SOP.
Throw mine away at the end. I'm
Yeah,
just like
that's right.
hiding in the back.
Yeah,
He is a damage magnet.
he is, and he does a very good job of keeping us safe and attacking and all that stuff. So
Makes it possible to stay on the periphery and shoot in a bunch of magical bolts. Yep.
Okay, so if you recall, and it was 2 weeks ago, so I'll go ahead and just kind of recap a little bit on this. Praeton saw a section of the lair that appeared to be a storage area. That had a bunch of used carts and crates and whatnot, and food and some weapons and various other things. He also saw in the distance a area that seemed to be like a just a birthing area, like where they sleep. It had a couple of low lit fires and a bunch of sleeping mats around the area, and he also saw another area while he was scouting that had a large iron gate that was guarded by an array of enemies. Probably a half a dozen goblins, a few hobgoblins, and a couple of ogres. And there was one very, very fierce looking hobgoblin that seemed to be leading them all. And when he was scouting, they were very well prepared to meet your attack.
So,
Yeah, anyways, you're at the rune tower. What are you doing?
well, let's discuss options. Like scout around for a way to sneak in. It'd be kind of cool if we could, if we had some way to disguise. I don't have any disguise magic. To appear like as ordinary light goblins or something, but I don't have that myself.
Maybe Vapor could go in as an entertainer.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Nice.
make a wagon,
Yeah.
set up a ticket booth.
Yeah, we could be your troop of like clowns.
The beverage cart, spike the wine. There you go.
Well, I think we approached that area cautiously. They probably posted sentinels again, right?
I would think so,
I think they'd probably be doubled.
and probably better hidden too,
Yeah. So
using that rubble.
I could go in and
How
scout
long-
invisibly.
Yeah.
And then get the
Yeah.
lay of the land.
Do you get like a full hour on that? Is that
Yes.
awesome? Okay, so we could be 20 minutes out, and then that would cut you down to 20 minutes on the inside, but 10 minutes out, and you'd have
Any way to
40.
silence our approach?
I don't believe.
yeah,
Well,
that's what I'm thinking.
If I took silence as a spell this morning,
I'm just curious. If Praeton went in invisibly, and that's only on yourself, right?
pardon?
Only on yourself, right?
Yes.
I was hoping that maybe you and I could go in together, and somehow I could. If you did silence, it would. At least both of us would be there, but either way. But you could cast silence on yourself and be invisible and silent, so that would help. Or if you wanted to cast silence on a coin or something, and then when you come back, if we wanted to, what's the area of effect on that?
Well, it doesn't last long. It's a good area effect, but it's not like light, which you get permanent light.
10 minutes.
What are they called?
A 20-foot radius sphere.
Well,
A lone elf is pretty stealthy.
I'm just
That's-
wondering. I'm just wondering if we get in and amongst them, with the 20-foot radius, that even if they do yell out, nothing can be heard.
Could silence the alarm. Remember the big, if you could find the klaxon or whatever the heck it is that they blew.
Oh, that would be awesome if you silence the klaxon.
Yes,
And
yeah.
like drop the coin down in the throat of the horn.
Or just, yeah.
Just on it. Yeah.
And then
Then what does it matter? Then we only have to deal with the guards. We
But
don't have any
You'd have to be close, though, because then it's only
10 minutes.
20
minutes.
well, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, okay, so if we I mean,
We need a signal.
we're not this. Yeah, well,
Brayton has not a familiar. It's a raven hammer. Got a raven hammer.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of cantrips do you have?
I have
Got message.
no. Light,
Okay, I don't either.
sacred flame, spare the dying, hold the dead.
Mage hand. You got mage hand, right?
No, I'm a cleric.
Okay.
Well,
Vipper's got mage hand.
Okay.
well, I was thinking about
Thank you.
I was thinking about possibly that, once if Prayton's successful in dropping a silent coin down the throat of the horn, then he comes back out to the entrance and signals with the sacred flame. Then we just rush it.
Yeah.
But we know that there is a ton of enemies in there. So another thing that I'm thinking about is
There's
even
no
if
rubble around the top of that entrance at all. Like if you draw them out somehow and crush them with a stone. It didn't. It looked pretty secure though. Did it?
that's to Mike.
Well,
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
What was the like the rubble and stuff around? Like, was it pretty compacted or was it loose? And like, if it could make an avalanche or something outside?
So basically, what happened is there was a couple, probably about a quarter of a city block from a fantasy city, along with about 20 feet of earth underneath it, fell almost like a meteor hitting the ground and created a crater. And the debris just kind of folded in on itself, and then there was a little bit of a blast outwards. So so it kind of looks like a crater, but it's filled with debris. And then what happened as you guys went in, these goblins and hobgoblins burrowed into it from there. So it's pretty compact.
Okay. I'm thinking about a couple of things. I'm thinking about, can we silence the horn?
Yeah.
If Prayton is invisible and silenced, or at least invisible until he gets rid of the coin, I'm actually thinking that maybe if we give him enough oil, if he can get into the room without being seen or anything and start a fire, which would create a diversion.
Yeah, burn their supplies.
Yeah.
Burn their supplies. Drop the coin down the horn if he can see it, and get back out.
Then we attack them as they come out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think about, okay, so that's going to kind of disorganize them. And if from there, I mean, all bets are off. I mean, it's just, we're going to have to bum rush it and hope for the best, I guess is the best way to say it. But I don't know. I'm just trying to think of different things to rather than just
Let
hitting
me-
them head on.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to ask Prayton, this is like, tell us more about this gate they were guarding. Did it look like this was part of the original city, the gate? This isn't something they made, right? So, I mean, I'm wondering if we make a big fire, we wouldn't be able to get down there, I suppose. Unless that's why we...
Yeah,
Here's the other thing.
because probably the mythal
Stone
is
and earth.
what's that?
I was going to say the runes are the runes that crashed here are stone and earth.
Yeah, not a lot to burn, right? Okay, but the
Right.
supplies. But in the I guess I just wonder if there's any clues about the gate as to what might be behind it.
Well, maybe
You know,
the mythal might be what they're
That-
guarding, right?
that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing of if you're not able to burn the supplies, maybe you just block the entrance for a couple of rounds with a fire. I don't know.
I like the idea of the supplies because then that may drive them out from the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That's true too.
Right.
And if we are able to bottleneck the front, that's gonna help a great deal in regards to being encircled. And maybe we do the same. Well, we may not be able to have a chance, but I was gonna say maybe we do the same thing they did to us, which is use that big rock as cover and and have kale and arrow fire behind that.
Now, it all depends on whether or not the smoke is pouring out that hole. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So, but there are other holes that we know that they had on the top, right? There are little passageways, and those might act like a chimney. It might
I
be
say-
sucking wind in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brayden, if you're comfortable with that, I say you go in and you try to silence the horn and you start a fire and you get back out and we wait till we see smoke or
I-
you.
I have a
we
DM question. Would setting a fire negate the invisibility? Like typically, an aggressive action against an individual negates it. But I'm
what if
wondering.
it's against canned sea rations, right? I mean,
Well,
right.
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to cancel your invisibility in this case.
yeah.
Now, if like you were going to set one of those wagons on fire that you saw and somebody was in it, then I would say yes.
Yeah. So.
But
yeah.
we're talking about like an indirect action of maybe
Right.
forcing people out with smoke or whatever.
Yeah, because I think what it is the invisibility is kind of an illusion, so it's disbelieved once you actually do something aggressive against something. But if it's an inanimate object, then it's not so much an attack against an individual. So you can rationalize it that way, I guess.
Sure.
Just an electrical fire.
Yeah, exactly. Got the wires crossed.
Yeah.
Okay,
What do you think, guys?
I think that's good.
I think Brayton needs a green beret to take on this mission.
Well, if you get
There's
that
not much
fire
more
set,
I can do other than
Yeah.
go.
But what
And
we
then-
have to do is you guys need to be within sight of the entrance, so
Yeah.
I can signal you.
And yeah, and yet far enough away that we can be hidden from patrols, like 100 meters, 150. Yeah, we don't want to be so far. It's like
Yeah, but
We'll be there in
if you do
5 rounds.
that, exactly. It's like that's way too long.
yeah. Plus, we don't know if there's any other exits too.
Yep.
Any little individual cubby holes coming out. I mean, maybe we'll see it if the smoke comes out of different locations, but
so we need
Uh,
a place to hide ourselves.
To that point,
within sight.
when I was
Yeah.
scouting, did I see like the full extent, or were there past areas that I didn't cover
So
that I could see from where I went?
you went to that little junction, right?
Yes. Yep.
And to kind of like, it was still part of the same area, that injunction. It was kind of like a burrowed out spot to the northwest is where the wagons were at and the supplies. And then down a long hallway kind of to the east and northeast was where their sleeping area
Yeah.
was and you saw the dim cook fires. And then straight ahead to the north is where you saw them arrayed in a defensive formation. And you also saw large sleeping mats. So that's probably where the ogres stayed.
Yeah.
And then behind that, you saw a large iron gate.
And the gate looked like they'd put it, like erected it, or it was like something they dug down to.
That's
I mean, you're definitely wise enough to know that if a building crashed out of the sky, any kind of a gate or door would probably be all cockeyed or destroyed. So yeah, you imagine that they put that there.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Well,
And guys, don't forget about the bubbling pools coming out from underneath the structure. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
to remind you.
well. Can we turn that against them? Or maybe they, yeah. Or is that something they like? But I mean, that's the thing. It's like this is the that's the question I've been wondering. Does it harm them or not? The
All right, so you guys are going to move back, right?
Yes.
we are.
Okay, so at the very edge of the mound, and we'll just say at the very edge of the map, is where the tree cover starts. Okay, so
okay.
I'm going to just drop you guys on the map,
All right.
and then you can, because you've seen it, you've seen
Yeah.
kind of all sides of the map. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna turn off line of sight for it, and we'll just until combat starts or something, or you have a question about it, so you can see the whole map.
Sure.
Okay. So Prayton, you got your silent spell.
And you guys have no problem getting back there. I already pre-rolled that, so you're fine.
Okay.
So bear with me 1 second here. And then I'm going to drag you guys onto the map.
All right.
All right.
Oh, it's nice to be back.
And you can put yourselves wherever the hell you want to, because I'm going to unlock tokens as to what your approach is ultimately going to be.
Okay.
We
So
should-
if I
Be in the tree cover around here, right? Off the edge of the. This is the
if I remember correctly, yeah, that's where I was going to do too. Entrance is down here in the south.
come down here.
Right.
So
So
y'all
the
see-
entrance is there.
Yep.
Y'all see
Um,
or Malachus?
Yeah.
Like over here. Okay.
Like to southeast, real close to
think-
that entrance there.
well, just for the heck of it, I'm going to roll a perception to see if I can see any guards.
Well, hold on before we get that far.
Okay.
I need to know where you guys are planning on coming in at and starting at.
Okay.
So that's why I have tokens unlocked right now. So kind
Okay,
of put
is
yourself
the-
where you think you want to come in from. Into
Is
the
there
combat.
Y'all
is
like
there
that?
water? So the entrance is in this area here. Oh, sorry.
slope down, like kind
Yeah.
of starts where I started that and just gradually slopes down.
That's
to
what I thought. Okay. No water to be seen in that area, I guess is my point.
No.
Okay. So,
And there with the line of sight, you can kind of see what you can see and can't see. I just turned it back on real quick.
okay.
There's obviously got to be an underground source of this water, but that's just, yeah. Where's this coming from? Y'all wanna?
So like this area right here is rocky overhang towards the
Yep.
slope down.
Hmm.
This little line right here of that debris is kind of like the same thing on the other side. So if you're going to approach this, you need to come from about right here, move down. That's where the slope starts.
Yep.
Okay, so maybe I see where Cuck is behind the rock. Maybe we should shift a little bit. Like
I'm
Yeah.
going to try to hide behind that one.
like over here, right? Because that's like a clear shot. So like if this is the tree line, it's like
All right. So you guys are going to try to, I'm hearing, at least what I'm hearing is you guys are going to try to approach stealth. Is that correct?
Yes.
And helping each other move quietly and whatnot. So why don't you all just go ahead and give me a stealth check in the tower?
Okay.
Just so I have a rough idea how well you're moving.
With advantage?
If you want to use guidance, go ahead as well.
yeah. Let's
At
and
least
how many can I actually get with that?
It's a D4. So if you have the guidance, cast it on yourself or whoever.
Okay. And I think I'll cast it on myself because I'm not particularly dexterous as it is. So, all right. So I'm going to add this.
Taking Kale's lead.
Okay.
Actions guided.
This is kind of funny.
Oh, and before we start here,
You know, I already.
We have a high end and a low end, and it like averages out awesomely.
Oh, nice.
5. Great.
Praeton rolls a 25. I mean, sorry, a 2, and Kale have 25.
All right.
Oh, when is
Anyways.
Prey visible? Because then he has advantage, right? So he gets stepped on a dry stick.
Okay, so I mean, your average roll is high enough to where
We think we're sufficiently hidden.
you think you're sufficiently hidden.
All right.
okay, I'll throw silence on a coin,
Sure.
and then invisibility on myself.
You know what?
Okay, burn your ability and put the effect on yourself, and let's, when you're ready to move forward alone, drop into the sidebar.
This will
Okay.
be interesting.
And sidebar. Okay.
All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lock tokens just so I know what you're doing, and I'll advance everybody else since they're just watching. All right.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead. All right. Just need to know which way you're moving. Sure. You're just walking or dashing?
Walking.
Okay, go ahead and go again. Your next turn.
I'm gonna dash because I might like disrupt some.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Even though I've got the silence, but stuff might start flying around.
Oh, you're like moving slow motion. Is it happening on your end?
It's like medium. It's not super slow.
All right, I'm going to move you there. So,
Okay. See anything? Entries?
What is your passive perception?
Perception is 16.
Okay, so let me back you up a little bit. So when you get to about there, since you've already walked through the lair before, you kind of feel like something is different. You're not entirely sure. What are you going to do?
Kind of turn around to the edge here and be looking on the lookout for if they've set any traps or snares or anything.
Okay, you can go ahead and give me a perception roll. It doesn't have to be in the tower. It's just you and me.
Okay. That's not good.
Okay. You don't see jack shit. Everything looks kind of fine to you. Something's off. You don't know what it is. What's your next move?
Move straight ahead.
You get to right there and you feel your shin hit a tripwire. And that is so basically what happens is on both sides of the slope down, rocks fall in. What has happened is what you thought was off is that the rocks were kind of different. They were arranged differently, and they set a tripwire and a pitfall trap. So not a pitfall, but deadfall trap. So when you hit the tripwire, things fell in on you. So rocks have fallen in on you from above. However, what's the radius of your spell? Silence spell?
20 feet.
Okay, cool. And let me target you with this. And you fail your save. So
Broke my concentration.
rocks fall in on you, and all of a sudden you can hear things, and your invisibility is gone. So let's jump back up.
Okay. Not going to plan, boys.
Well, the combat tracker says it all.
So the rest of you are observing, and you don't really know what's going on because you can't see Praeton and you can't hear him.
Right.
But after a couple of, probably a minute or so, all of a sudden, a few of the rocks around the edge of the slope going down into the lair just fall in. You don't hear anything. It falls in a silent crash, in a and some smoke. Sorry, dust.
Yeah.
And that's all you really see.
He set off a trap.
Yeah. Cloud of dust. Well, we saw the dust. We didn't hear anything, so maybe no one else did either. What is that? Trap.
Yeah, that I'm just putting that out there because he triggered the whole thing.
Yeah.
Ah,
How much stone came down?
The whole freaking house.
Not the whole house, but I mean, you couldn't really hear it, so you don't know exactly, but it looked like it hurt.
Did it cover up the opening at all?
Right.
No, it makes that area where the traps are at difficult terrain. That's about it. However, he was silenced.
Do we need to run in and heal him?
So
We don't know how hurt he is, right?
Yeah, you don't know. So
I'm looking at. Okay, now I'm trying to do a perception up on the. My gut says that was a trap, but I'm going to look on the mound to see if I see any movement.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, after a couple of seconds, you see Praeton covered in dust, bleeding from several wounds, come up the slope of the entrance, but he's alive.
Right. I guess we'll hold our position and kind of wave at him to come back. Yes. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and kill these traps because they don't matter anymore.
Okay.
How bad did he get hurt? Is he coming all the way back?
I'm going to unlock tokens for now.
I'm going to whisper back to Malik, and I don't know where Kale is.
Opposite.
Oh, I see him.
I'm heading
He's
back.
coming back this way.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm blown
"Come
here.
back this way."
Lost my concentration because of the rocks hitting me.
I'll sneak over
But
here.
fortunately, you didn't even hear the rocks hit you, so you probably think nobody else did either.
Yeah, the silence
yeah.
works. To
How
counter
bad are
that.
you?
If I can catch Kale's attention, I'm going to point up at the mound and throw my hands up like, don't know. Whatever that means.
Yeah, so after Praeton just kind of stumbles out of there, I mean, you don't really see anything move from above the lair.
Pull out a water skin and a handkerchief and start wiping some of the dust off of Prayton and say, how bad are you hurt? Right.
I've got like 11 points. I chewed up all my temps, so I think I'm gonna take a potion. I think we should save our spells.
Do you want a few berries here?
Oh yeah, I'll take a few berries.
Oh, berries. That might help.
I got 10 if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll take those. Yeah, that gets me pretty much up to full.
Okay. Maybe how long is that it for the day for your invisibility or
Yes.
Okay. We should go back and come back tomorrow and scout this time, right? Like scout around, look for different entrances like that they wouldn't have.
Find some carcass of an animal and throw it in there. Maybe they think that's set it off.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
You do like Groundhog Day. Just keep coming back, learn a little bit more every day, right?
Yep. And we could obscure Brayton's tracks if there aren't any, right?
We're not seeing any goblins on the mound, right? At this point?
Nope.
From where we're at?
Nope.
Which is good.
Why do you think that there's no pools around the entrance here, and they're around everywhere else.
Maybe they chose to
Mostly.
dig away from the pools.
Yeah,
Could have been.
yeah. But so I wonder what would happen if we were to route the water down there.
I don't know if we have time to do a
Yeah,
aqueduct.
like
A wa-
we'd get more hurt than they would.
an aqueduct.
They're already blinded, right? I mean, yeah.
All right, bring in the Romans. We need an aqueduct.
Yeah.
Cook's ready to go in with the
Auto.
silence.
Yep. What do you call with the silence?
Well, the silence.
Um,
I guess I could cast another one.
well, we still probably have some time on this silence.
No, his concentration got blown.
Yeah,
Stretching
so
up.
you
Oh.
need invisibility again for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So do you guys want to back away and try it again tomorrow, or
Well,
Do
if
you
we're
want-
here, do we want to
No.
scout around here a bit? Just
Yeah,
see if we
maybe we should
find a second entrance?
Yeah,
or-
let's scout while we're here.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm leery
Maybe
to
we
go
switch
in
over to
straight
KL,
on,
right?
but
Yeah.
we should scout around since we're here.
All right, tokens are unlocked, so just do what you're doing.
Go to the tree line. We're right here.
Well, Kale's pretty stealthy, right? So maybe Kale could go up in the mound and see if there are any goblins up there or any sentries. We just hang back, kind of
Right
cover.
here.
Yeah, I'll kind of aim for that area for a moment.
Sure, you just stealthing, or what are you doing?
Yeah. Kind of keep it to the shadows and the.
Yeah, just give me one stealth check in the tower, and we'll just kind of use that as your average stealth. Unless something weird comes up. Okay. Rune Walker.
because I'm thinking this entrance is kind of on the edge of the debris pile.
I'll be
Ouch.
looking for more traps here and there too as I'm going.
Oh, look at Kale. He is a rune walker, isn't he?
Okay. Perception. As you're going, just oh wait, I'll just use your passive perception. You're good.
Okay.
Yep, you're good.
And all this stone, like it's pretty solid. It's not.
Well, there's dirt. There's disturbed earth and dust and various other things there. It's been a while. So
I'm gonna go back to where the rebel fell and just see what they kind of did, if I can tell what they did to make it a trap.
yeah, it was a deadfall trap with a tripwire. So basically, when you hit the tripwire, the little mechanism moved and rocks fell in. That it was supporting some rocks.
We obviously missed it last time.
But they probably
Mm.
put it in
Or
new.
set afterwards.
Looks like
Probably
they,
could have put in.
Yeah, it's been a full day plus.
because it looked
right?
different, right? When
Yeah,
went in
it
there.
looked different. Yeah, so Praeton definitely noticed that it looked different than the last time you guys were there. He detected that, but he didn't quite know what it was. You don't, as you're moving around, you don't see any tracks, fresh tracks.
And there's no holes, like vent holes or anything like that. I noticed.
Nope.
What's that kind of like pink circle just below that one pool at the bottom left?
That is a funky looking mushroom. Do you want to eat it?
It's fine.
I mean, it is a funky looking mushroom. It's like almost 5 foot wide. Go touch the mushroom. No, you don't detect anything in that quadrant over there. If you want to move to like a different like fourth of that, like you don't notice anything there.
Okay, so I'll kind of go around this side then, like the top left quadrant then.
Sure. How about this? Why don't you, okay, no, you're good. No, you don't detect anything there either. No goblins. no fresh tracks. There's some older tracks, but nothing fresh.
And no refuge like trash that would have dropped or this or that that's left around.
I mean, you might have found some signs of activity in the past, but nothing that you would seem that would have had that is like current, like today. And just to speed this up a little bit, the northeast quadrant's kind of the same. But when you get down to the southeast quadrant, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry. I'm lagging a little bit.
Sorry.
I think it's because of wife streaming the movie. But
Yeah, Cook's wondering if they
yeah,
left.
so right there, you can see a very small, like 2-foot wide opening. And it looks to be a vent shaft for smoke. However, there is no smoke currently coming out of it.
Okay, so I'm going to let the other guys know about this spot here. And call them up if they want to take a peek.
I'd say that's pretty promising.
That's right there.
Yep. Just keep in mind it's only about 2 feet wide.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's like another lap.
Cook's
over here.
gonna.
Hey, what if we show that mushroom down there?
Yeah. Cook's gonna kind of go up to this rock, and he's gonna just look at the ground and see if he uses survival, I guess, to see if there's any tracks. Like he's wondering if some of them have left or not.
In the tower, please. Survival check. If I wasn't clear.
Did it not go in?
If it did, maybe the server's lagging.
I can roll it again.
Yeah, is the server lagging for everybody?
I don't know.
Some of those movements were kind of jittery.
I showed the tower and the D20 plus 2.
Oh, there it goes.
Well, that's Kale's stealth.
Oh,
Well, just for kicks and giggles.
Hold on a sec.
That didn't even show up in the chat.
I don't know if this patch screwed something up. I can't even roll dice
Oh,
right
there
now.
it is.
oh, there we go. There's something's going.
All right, so
Good roll.
you don't see anything, Cuck, you don't see anything that
I
hints
don't see a mass exodus, in other words.
you don't see a mass exodus, but what you do see is a couple of newer tracks that have come out and have skirted around the side, both sides of the entrance, and have gone back and forth several times. And if you were to guess based on what happened to Praeton, it was probably what you're seeing as the signs of this trap being set up.
Fair enough.
But you don't see, and you rolled, I mean, you're pretty confident with your tracking on this.
Okay.
You don't even see like a fresh sentry tracks.
I'm going to wave the vapor and to Malik to come up with me.
All right. I guess I better
Right.
keep trying to do a sneak as I head that way. So let me go to skills. I will give myself a guidance.
I'll wave to Prayton as well.
Where's my stealth?
I was
Okay, here's
gonna
the
go up and
basics.
check this out with
So,
Kale.
and add on.
Okay.
Add it on.
There's something we could use to like block that hole, like a piece of rubble or something.
I mean, you certainly
Oh, yeah.
can. There's no smoke coming out of it at the moment, but
Yeah.
you certainly can.
Yeah, let's put something over this, because if we create a fire, then it won't be able to vent out here.
Smoke
Yeah.
method.
Right. And at 2 feet, a goblin might be able to sneak out of there too. There's my stealth roll, but it took a while. It's a little
We
lag.
could pick up a
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might have to restart the server because I just looked at what Unity's using right now, and it's using 22 gig of RAM.
Oh,
Ooh, wow.
I have no idea why. I think there's a memory leak they just introduced.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me restart the server. Let's
Okay.
come back. I'll bring it right back up. I'll let you know when it's up.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay.
yeah. I think we find any vents, we should probably block them.
Yeah, we
Yep.
can grab like flat table stones.
That debris, that rubble debris, kind of roll it over and place it in there.
And I've never seen Unity use that much RAM before.
You're green again.
What are you saying? It's already back up?
Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I'll
not-
join and blow it up again. Boom.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. All right, now it's up.
Yeah, connecting.
Acquiring file.
That was crazy. I can't believe it was using that much RAM. I mean, I have 64 on the laptop, but if it's using that much RAM, that's generally a problem.
Yeah, you didn't even have line of sight turned on.
Or light effects. Yeah, that's usually
All right, I see 4 of you. All right, there we go. Hey, at least it's responding now.
Yeah.
seems pretty responsible.
Yeah, after we cover that smoke wall, I'm going to move over here.
Okay. All right, so that's covered. What is your general plan now? What do you want to do? You triggered the trap at the entrance. The smoke hole or the vent is covered. No signs of life otherwise.
Do you think like if we make a commotion here, they'll come out en masse, or do you think they'll just send like scouts or
I think they'll send scouts.
I think they might just try and guard the gate,
I didn't bother coming out?
get entrenched in there.
Yeah.
But the good news is you haven't made a sound yet.
It's true.
Yeah. I
So no more invisibility, maybe more silence. Okay, I see. So it cost a spell slot, but
you want to try to sneak in now?
Yeah, they might be expecting to be alerted by the trap, right?
Yeah.
Could be. Well, we could take it. We can head towards the entrance and take it slowly.
Or we could come back tomorrow and do
Or come back
invisibility.
tomorrow and try the old invisibility again.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, we don't have protection at that place, right? The protection is gone. So we'd have to find a different place
Yeah, we have to
perhaps
camp somewhere.
True.
to camp, right? And so we're
What,
here.
what time of day is it, Mike? Around midday?
Not even. It's mid-morning.
I'll be honest with you guys. I wouldn't be adverse to going and finding a place to hunker down during the day and get a long rest in and get your invisibility back and going in at night.
Could do that
Yeah, definitely attack goblins at night.
at night. Yeah.
I know I thought about that when I said it, but at the same time, they don't know that we also have dark vision since we're elves and dwarves.
Aside from the part where they fought you.
True. It's up to you guys. I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah, I think
Yeah.
Do you think that if
the
we
rest is good.
go in and they whittle the numbers down a little bit and then leave and come back and again, would they get reinforced, or what would happen that way?
how far away can we be and still see the entrance?
At the edge of the map, where the forest starts again.
Yeah, maybe we should watch for a time and see if there's any. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think we just do some. I think we just, you know what? Let's
What?
let's
I
just hunker
feel like-
down out of sight and keep an eye on the entrance and see what we see.
Yeah, if there's any activity.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And look for smoke. Like, since we know there's one smoke hole, like, I wonder if there's others. I see different little holes on the map. I don't know if they're meaningful.
Yeah, we'll do some recon of the pile.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to back off to the edge of the map and try to hide yourselves, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have anybody continue to look at the top of the map, or do we cover it all?
I mean, we can. I mean,
Okay. We block every smoke hole we find, and like maybe
well,
Kale.
we found the one. So
Who's got the highest stealth in the party?
Kale.
Probably Kale.
All right, so
Yeah.
everybody working together. Kale, give me with advantage. Click on advantage a stealth check in the tower. Because you're all trying to make sure you're concealed from any goblins or whatever.
Right.
That rolls advantage or no?
Just click on advantage and roll your stealth check, your stealth skill rather.
Everyone's coming over here. We left Vapor out there.
Yeah, it's kind of lagging for me again here now.
Whoa. You're like, wow, 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 wow.
I think I might have done that twice.
Yep, that's fine. Okay, you're good. All right, so you feel like you guys are extremely well hidden. All of you do, actually.
Sweet.
Cool.
I'm sorry, what do you need?
Nothing.
Oh.
So after a couple of hours, let's just call it about midday.
Okay.
I need everybody to give me a perception check in the tower.
Ah.
See if we see who sees us.
So, Kale and Praeton, you see what looks like the form of a goblin coming up the ramp very slowly, trying to hide. And he notices, you can see very clearly that he is looking at the rocks that have fallen in. And he turns around and runs back inside.
Mm.
Now, you don't feel as though he had any clue that you were out there. And that might have been why.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay.
So they think that the trigger mechanism is trapped and they may send another party out there to fix it.
Don't know.
Well, I'm saying that to the crowd. So
Yeah, I think that's right. They're going to reset their trap because so we know
I
they'll
mean,
be
someone with insight could always guess because you observe this. The two of you observe this. So the two of you, if you have insight, can roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, you have no clue.
Well, let's
makes
watch,
sense.
watch a bit more, see if they come out. If some come
What
out,
they do?
we could take
See how
them
many
out.
come out.
Let's see if they check their other traps. If they come out and check this one, and they repair it, and they
Well, yeah, and if they do set it, we can see how they set it and
and what else?
hopefully avoid it.
Yeah.
Maybe there's if they may telegraph other entrances or something. There may be other traps.
Yep.
So let's keep watching.
Let's wait it out.
So the sun is starting to set and nothing has happened. What are you doing?
So maybe they're going to work at night.
Yeah,
I mean, they're goblins.
yeah. And we should definitely rest. I feel like we should rest during the night and go in during the day, like if it's morning, because that's their midnight. We could have a walk.
I think we rest right here.
Yeah.
And keep watches out and see what they're doing and allow Prayton time to get his invisibility back.
Yeah,
and try it again.
Because we're well enough hidden that he didn't see us.
Yeah.
So
They hit it.
If they see us, it is what it is.
yeah. Okay.
Right.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you're basically trying to long rest, right?
Gonna
Yeah.
try to long rest
With
and
your
keep an eye
normal-
on the entrance.
And I can actually take a watch because I don't need anything.
Before we do the long one, I'll make some more berries in too.
Okay.
Where's their party sheet for the watch order? They come on a watch anyway. Order.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean, it can't hurt.
so, actually, I don't even know how I was rolling. They didn't have a snowball's chance in hell of detecting you. Even if they rolled 20s.
George, are you still intending to be out there?
No, he's over.
So,
Full
Let's see.
vapor over this way, right?
Oh yeah,
You were
Let me
so well
see.
hidden. You were hidden
I
from
know.
yourself.
I lost myself.
so you guys are good with that watch order, right?
Yeah.
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 All right. During the last watch, barely into the last watch, you guys can see in the dark and you're actively looking. So you're fine. You see something happening at the entrance of the lair. What are you doing? You see a couple of forms start to move up.
Okay.
Who's
Are you waking anybody or are you watching? I guess that's what I'm shooting for here.
Let's watch. It's Kale and Malik for third watch. Right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So we'll just see what they're doing before we get to
I'd say if they come to us any closer than here, we wake everybody up. But if they're
Okay.
sticking around their mound, we just watch them.
You see an ogre and being flanked by two hobgoblins. Walk up to where you can see far enough up the ramp there from their lair to where you can see the top half of their torsos.
Okay.
A moment later, behind them, so they're set back a little bit since it's a gentle slope, you can see the heads of a couple of goblins. After a few more moments, a goblin, not even carrying a sword or a bow, scrambles up into the ruins of the mound up above and disappears. Are you doing anything or are you still watching?
Still watching.
Still watching. Yeah.
Like we're close enough to the other guys that if we need to shake them, we can
Right.
shake them without any.
Yeah, absolutely. So
our line is somewhere around here.
yeah, I got what you guys were trying to do with how you set watch and sleeping there and everything. So kind of like you're on ambush in the military, right? If you see
Yep.
something, you can wake everybody up. So after about 10 minutes, the goblin comes scurrying back down.
The one that disappeared from the.
Yeah, the one that climbed up into the mound. And then the formation that you saw kind of reverses itself. The goblins disappear, and then a couple of seconds later, the ogres and the hobgoblins disappear back into the lair. And that's all you see.
Anyway, so now, but KL saw where the goblin went. Is we give it a little bit of time.
No, he
maybe-
disappeared.
Yeah, but he could track. He could try to track it up on the mound to see what was so important. That's
Awesome.
quite an escort for a goblin, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
All right.
Sweet.
So unless you're doing anything, the sun rises with no further events.
okay, we'll tell everybody after they've had the long rest, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yep. Let me give you your long rest here real quick.
Well, maybe he went to stick the chimney.
we'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. Which would be
Okay.
wild. Means that
And you guys don't need to move your tokens around right now. Just give me an idea of what you're doing here. It's the sun's up.
I recommend that
Daybreak.
KL, sneak up and try to track that goblin and find out what he was up to. See if
Avoid,
Dwayne's right.
avoid
yeah.
that area that the trap went last time.
Okay. All right. So you're going to go up, and what is your goal up on the mound? Just following the tracks to see what he did?
See if I can find out where he went, and then check that hole if that's been uncovered again.
Okay. So do this for me. Do a stealth check and a survival check in the tower. Both of them.
Sorry, in the survival.
Yep.
Thank you, Vapor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Eggs and bacon. Cast that spell.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel like you're decently hidden. It is what it is, and you move up. Nothing comes out and attacks you. You don't feel any arrows impact you. Nothing rushes at you out from the ruins, and you start moving up among the mounds, and you see some very clear, fresh goblin tracks. And you follow, and you see two sets, one going and one coming back. And as you follow them away, they lead you straight to the vent. And at the spot of the vent where you had tried to, stuff it full has been cleared. And you can see a faint hint of smoke coming out of it.
Okay. So
That's one.
and coming back to the trap though, that like there wasn't any mechanism or anything that how you reset that or is
There weren't enough traps around like where the deadfall was at earlier for them to have tried to reset that you can see.
Oh, okay.
It's just a single set of goblin prints coming and going.
Okay. So I won't try covering it right now, but I'll head back to the other guys, let them know, and if you should cover it up again.
You are covering it up again?
No, I'm gonna ask you guys what if you should do.
Well, if you cover it now, they'll for sure know because there's smoke coming out of it. So they've tried to use it before, and realize that it was blocked up.
Oh, if we cover it though, then will that getting them coming out if it all backfills the cave with smoke? Like, do we want to get them kind of coming out or what?
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
What
Here's
do-
what I'm thinking.
Okay,
Go ahead. I'm thinking if we hide, let's say, I don't know, try to hide in here along this wall, maybe over here in this wall area, and then have somebody up on the ledge. And if we block the vent again, we may get a small party of them out
Yeah.
to investigate again. The question is, if we do the silence and we have the battle there with silence, can we prevent any of them from running back in? I don't know that we can. I don't know if we have enough bodies to prevent them from running back in to alert more. But that would be a way to try to cut some of them off and have a silent battle. And that's just less we have to deal with at a point in time later.
Yeah. Attrition. And like, I wish there was a way we could hide behind the pillar, but yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you're right. So like, do you want to try and be above them? Or just be on the side so that when they...
So, Mike, how far from the top of the ledge, say right here to the ground, is that?
Well, it's slopes, so at any given time, it's going to slope from 1 feet to, let's say, 15, depending on how close you are to the entrance.
Right. Okay. What I was trying to get at was if they came out to, let's say, this area here, and we could jump behind them here with a couple bodies to block the entrance, so to speak. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to depend on how far they come out and where you drop in.
Oh,
from.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, do we want to go back to the original plan and smoke them out with the setting the supplies on fire?
Oh, I definitely think we try that.
We do
Yeah.
that.
Let's try that first.
Yeah, and we can cover and like when we get a signal, which is either the signal, if you have to come out and give us the sacred flame, or we just see smoke and fire and hear stuff, we can then cover that chimney too. We can wait until we get the signal, or when do we want to cover the chimney? Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't we go with the original plan? Have Prayton go in.
And should KL go be stationed by the chimney to cover it, and then come running down? Right. Like, or somebody need to be at that chimney to block it.
Well, if we're gonna light the fire inside, I would go ahead and block the chimney, because we blocked the chimney like midday, and they didn't come out until like 12 hours later.
But I
That's
think
true.
there's smoke coming out it now, though.
Yeah, they weren't using it before, I don't think.
Right. It's when they tried to start it. When they tried to use it later, they realized. That's probably what happened. Yeah. And
So the thing though, like if we make a fire in there, that's gonna get them all coming out, isn't it?
Could be.
Yeah, so we want them coming out into like a kill zone, basically.
Exactly.
Tail could be up top shooting down.
Yep.
And
I'd like to be up top.
Yeah, like people with range can be up top. Then we've got cucks. Like,
You mean
I'm
up
gonna
like here, up here?
yeah.
Yeah.
The only
tell you
thing is
what-
we won't be able to see them until they're out so far though, right?
Well,
I guess
I
that's
think
at the edge.
Yeah, so I think to Prayton's point, we bring them out into this little platform area. If Prayton's able to come back out, then I think we probably just soak the entrance full of oil. And as they hit the entrance, we light them up.
Once they get
Yeah.
past there, so they can't.
Can't go back?
Could be, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, once they
or
get past
kinda
there.
like
Or whoever
past this
decides.
point, whatever kind of thing.
It'll burn up in 2 rounds, but if we can get 5 or 6 of them caught in oil and do 2d4 per round,
Or
it's at
someone
least going to be
drops
some
there,
damage.
too, dropping oils on there at the same time. That they.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Does somebody need to start near the chimney? That's the question.
Cook's gonna, as Praeton goes in, Cook's gonna kind of hide up against this wall.
So I can be by the chimney.
So who has oil? Like if I'm going to light the fire in there, I don't have any oil. I've got a tinderbox.
I
but
have
not
oil.
I've got 2
Insane.
flasks,
Okay.
so I'll drop them to the party sheet.
My thing's freezing up here.
I've got 4.
I know I've got some. If it would let me go over the inventory tab,
Actually,
I
I've
got
got 3.
Yeah, so does Paper's
oh my
got
God,
3 too.
I have 20. What? How many oils do I have? 2. Okay.
So we want a couple to go in to start the fire, and then a couple soak down below, and then a few up top to drop down a liter.
Yeah.
All right. I can lay mine out on the ledge for dropping down. That's 2 to go down.
There's 2. There's 2 for Praeton.
Yep.
In the party sheet.
I've got 3. Does anybody want one?
Right, do you need a tinderbox? Do you have a tinderbox?
I have a tinderbox.
Okay. Torch? You want a torch?
I've got a torch.
I've got a torch. Okay.
All right, let's try it.
And okay. And so I'm gonna let me find my token. And yeah, I definitely want to go. I want to go sneaking once to get up to the ledge. We have to get up to the ledge, so I guess we'll try to sneak to get over here where I can cross over to get onto the ledge. Hello.
You're good. You can get there fine without anybody from the entrance seeing you if you approach it from the south.
Okay.
And likewise, you can approach any of this as long as you're not approaching it from the slope, like straight out the entrance. You can get anywhere around it without anybody inside seeing you.
Does someone have a rope?
I do.
Is,
Yeah, a hempen rope. Here you go.
I don't want to go. They might have reset the trap, so I don't want to go through the ramp. So I was going to lower myself, like tie a rope off and then climb down from the up above.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You need me to put that in the party sheet?
Sure.
Okay. The rope. Everything is just really slow. There, come on.
I'll
Give
take
me the
off
hand.
2 oils if you want to have those soaked on the entrance then.
Yeah.
And then also have 2 more for up top.
Yeah, everything is slow
Come on.
tonight. It's weird.
I think it did it. Is it going to do it?
Oh, there's the rope.
You saw the rope. That's interesting. Okay. That's really interesting if you saw the rope. Was it my rope or is it somebody else's rope? Because
I didn't
see
have a rope.
Rope happened.
Rope happened. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay. If I can get my, come on now. Move. Grab. I'm completely stuck. I eventually want to work my way up to the ledge.
hell are you even?
I am. I'm right. Now I can't draw arrows either.
He's straight south of me, past the rocks
Yep.
there.
Yes. On the
He's
same
right
line.
There he is. Just to the west of Paper.
See, Mike?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
where are you trying to move to?
To the left of Cook, on that block there, like or the somewhere on that above, right? Yeah. There we go. Yep.
You can see.
Yeah. There we go. That's perfect. Yeah.
Let's
Oops.
see. Where should Vapor head?
Yeah,
to?
I'm lagging too. It's crazy tonight.
Yep.
How high up is this stone? Is that too smooth to stand on?
No, not at all. And it's not that high up.
Right.
Let me see. You're probably only about 5 feet. Well, the stone's about 5 feet tall, so you're probably 10 feet up.
All right.
Oh yeah, you can do the altitude.
All right.
Okay, so
We should wait until the patch comes out before the battle. All right. 10 to 15 feet up.
okay.
I don't know if that was me or
Are
something
you
else.
ready for me to go here?
And Cuck, are you down? I'm sorry, I'm not clear. Are you down below or are you up above?
I think he's above.
So will that vent they get covered like say about 10 minutes after Peyton goes inside, or do you want it covered now?
Yeah, give me like at least 5 minutes, I think.
Okay, so after he goes in, then I'm gonna cover it, and then I'll move back over to the edge then.
Okay.
Are we good for me to go?
All right, clock's ticking.
Okay, so ability, silence.
Lee, were you on top or more like where you're at? Isn't that like the side?
I'm on the ground,
Oh,
just
on the-
up against the edge.
Oh, okay.
And you're going into the entrance.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right.
Recast. Okay.
I can hit you for your sneaking or whatever with guidance. Right? Let me do that.
Maybe for his perception.
Yeah. For whatever. It's
Yeah.
it's any of them, right? It's just the first one you use or something.
Oh, I
How's
can't
it?
get to my sheets.
I am spinning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, because
Okay.
I'm loading the new map.
something just big opened up.
This is no good tonight. It's not cooperating with us.
Yeah, that's all right.
Let's see. Maybe I'll, if I can, I'll cast. If I get to
I
my
don't know
sheet.
I don't know that we're supposed to see all that.
Probably not.
Up in the left corner of the map is some stuff you can see.
Oh, okay. I'm on a different map.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, you probably weren't supposed to see that, but whatever.
Well, I didn't take a peek at it. I just
It won't matter.
okay. I'll hide it behind my other map just for the time being.
You can see. I mean, I don't. 1 second. You don't see the whole map, do you? You just see what he's doing.
I see lighted portions. Yeah. I don't see the whole map. No, I just see the rooms that are lit.
Wow, that's weird. How can you? You shouldn't be
Yeah,
able to
I
see
don't
that.
see it. I did for a moment, but everything's black now.
And I don't see why I would. Well, hang on. Maybe let me just double check. Okay, I'm black. I'm black now.
That's
That was
bizarre.
weird. That's really weird. Because
All
when
right.
it first popped up, I could see all the rooms. But I
Yeah.
can't now, so I'm good.
It was weird. I was on. I had player vision preview on, and I kept clicking on this token, and it went from showing the entire map like line of sight wasn't on.
I think you're good now.
All right. Go ahead and do your move again.
So I'm not on the map now. So
Let's see. Prayton, so just remember, add a D4 to any skill check in the next 10 rounds.
I'm looking out for any traps or snares or.
All right, I'm going to move you back here.
Okay.
You see some runes carved on the ground in front of you.
Oh, avoid those. Where are they?
Yeah, you stopped just in time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and skirt around them.
You can definitely skirt around that one.
Keep watching it.
Okay. Perception in the tower, please.
Again.
No.
Oh, I hit it.
Didn't see that. You didn't see that till you hit it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, your perception was a little too low for it.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, come on, let me target him. There we go.
This will be.
Woo. Success.
Yeah, except well, my concentration. Oh, good. I kept my concentration.
So this big bloom of fire envelops you without a sound. But it was a very big bloom of fire that lit up the entire room.
Yeah.
Step to the side.
Yeah, I'm shifting over here.
And that trap is effectively gone. So let me get rid of that.
thanks, Prayton.
I was going to say.
All right.
I do this every day. Till they're out of traps.
Watching out for any more runes as I go.
All right. So you get about there. And
Obviously not afraid of fire.
let me do this.
Did the damage go properly on that? Because it doesn't look like I got any damage.
You
Yeah,
had temporary. You had temporary hit points.
Oh, it's temps.
Nice. So that's what.
Wow.
Nice.
really burn them away, probably.
But I did feel a tremor in the force when it went off. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And everybody else that's outside observing, you hear the faint sound of a horn.
Faint. The faint sound of a horn. Is this like significantly different than before?
No, it was like before, but it's
More felt than heard. So
it was more felt than heard before, but you can hear it now. You faintly hear it, but you don't feel it. And 1 second, I'm going to approve this move, but I just want to send this to you. Actually, come down to the sidebar,
Okay.
Dwayne.
Yep.
It's a lot easier than me typing.
Okay.
All right, so from that direction, see a couple of goblins start to move down the corridor towards you. And you don't speak goblin, do you?
I can't hear because I got silence on me.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. You see a couple of goblins start moving the corridor, and then off in the distance, because you can see the light, you can see some other goblinoids moving about in the distance, trying to grab weapons, you think, and it's just a bustle of activity. And then in this direction, you can clearly see one ogre.
Okay.
And it looks kind of alarmed, like it was just woken up, but it's like, stomping around. It grabbed its weapon, and you can't hear anything else, but that's what you see right now. You definitely get the feeling that the alarm has been triggered.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with the plan and douse the supplies with oil,
Okay.
and then light it.
So while you were doing that, you see some goblins and a couple of hobgoblins approach you from the east tunnel and move into the north. You also see another ogre step forward in the north tunnel. So that makes 2 ogres now. You also see the menacing hobgoblin come in from the east with, the big guy you saw before.
Yep.
That I shared the image of with you. Along with a couple of archers, they start actually moving towards you where you're at.
Okay.
And that's what kind of occurs while you're dousing everything.
Okay, so I'm not gonna light it yet. I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of step to the side and behind things and see if they do.
Let me be clear here. You're trapping yourself in the corner there behind what you're about to set on fire.
Maybe not, yeah. Maybe I'll do it. I'll position myself here.
All right, that's better.
Yeah.
So let me see what his perception is. 1 second here. Okay. So you see a couple of the goblins set up position behind each of the wagons. And there's what you think to be the leader, or at least the war leader of the hobgoblins, and one of the other hobgoblins set up as if ready to ambush somebody by the wagons. They're completely oblivious to the flames. Not the flames, but you know what I mean, the oil.
The oil. Okay.
The flames you're about to light.
Okay. So I'm going to light it up, get out of there.
I do want you to know that if you light it now with them standing in the oil, it's an offensive action. Right? Because you're actively damaging them.
Yep. So I'll light it.
Okay.
And then do you want initiative?
No, because you've got them completely by surprise, but your invisibility is going to be gone.
Yes. I'm gonna use the blessing of the Raven Queen. Give me a 30-foot jump and then get heading out of there.
All right, so what you can do is you're going to have to move about 15 feet to the right or 10 feet to the right to get around this outcropping of rock to the south of you.
Okay.
So that would be like 10 of your movement. And then you could blessing the Raven Queen your however many feet.
30.
Yeah. So go ahead and do that.
30 there.
Right, and then you have 20 more movement. But you haven't had an action yet because the blessing's a bonus action, so you could still dash.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
And
So you have 40 more movement.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go to the square below because squirt along the wall to miss that other trap.
Yep. Okay. So
Yeah, that's it. Perfect.
for all intents and purposes, you can get back out with no problem.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and jump up to the other channel since it's 10:30. I want to kind of let them know what's going on here.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Coming out hot, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So you all hear the sound of a faint horn go. You don't hear much else, but you suddenly see Praeton come busting out the entrance. And this, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 minutes has passed, 10 minutes,
Right.
coming out of the entrance at full dash, sweating, and not visible anymore.
And not what?
He's no longer invisible.
Okay.
Right, we can see. Can we hear him?
But you do see that he is he's a little blackened in a few spots and he's missing some hair.
Cook yells out, "Drop the oil!"
We will. We drop the oil.
Yeah, once
Right. Up here.
And we drop the oil in the entrance, sloping down, trying to cover all the entrance.
Can you see yourself on the map?
Hope you pray that there's any cinders on them.
Yes.
am I back on that map?
We're gonna signal the.
I reshared it to you. Hopefully it'll load up here in
Oh,
a
okay,
second.
yeah, there it came.
Now, Mike, I did not climb up top. I was on the ground.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just so you know.
I'm gonna climb back up the rope that I left here.
Pull it up after you. Yeah.
No problem.
I'll step out and I'll drop 2 flasks. I'll pour 2 flasks of oil and start running down the entrance. And I'll yell, "Who's got a torch?"
I'll just firebolt it. If you want me to set it off, I'll firebolt it.
Oh, not yet. Firebolt it when I see somebody.
Okay.
Actually, when we see actually, I don't mind 1 or 2 getting out and then firebolting
Yeah,
again.
like if you step back a little bit and draw them past it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, if you want, put some more oil, like right in front too.
So I dropped two flasks down there before.
Like
I've got
Right
2
there.
flasks. There's 4 flasks altogether, right?
And then I still have 2 more to freshen it up again.
Okay.
Actually, those other 2 I'll give to you, Malik, because I'll probably get my vogue going.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I could do more with my spells too. It's like I just want to set them on fire, so I just want to get them like soaked, right?
Yeah.
And then-
throw
So
one there.
after I do the oil, I will
where else?
come over here out of the way.
Cannot move the circle. Maybe that's where the oil freaking wants to be. All right, that's where it is.
Okay, so
Lots of.
this is probably a good place to call it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
what
probably
is
so.
what I'm going to guess Prayton yelled at as he ran by, and I'm just going to assume he's like, the supplies are on fire, right?
Yes.
And you don't really know if he burnt himself or setting the supplies on fire or what the hell happened to him, but
All
he's
right.
definitely slightly
I'm
cooked.
singed.
Nice. Well, we did what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we wait.
Yeah, and yeah, we probably should draw or like. There's a sizable, like long line of oil, right, from across the entrance here, or even there's like at least 4 flasks of oil that would get set on fire once people cross over it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We're good
So-
to go.
I am
like
going
that.
to leave you guys at this so you can
Yeah.
think about
Excellent.
what you're going to do when eventually these guys are probably going to stream out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Good deal.
next session. All right. Thanks, guys. I had fun.
Fun
Yeah.
session, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
last.
Good
Thanks,
strategy,
Mark.
guys.
Good
All
time.
right.
All right.
See you next time.
Take care, guys.
Very
Yeah, good
glad
night.
you guys didn't frontal assault that. It would not have turned out well.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Although Cook would have.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Cheers.
They're not on the rooftops, they're down in the street. So they head off with their